Alright. Back and biceps. We have dropped the lat pull down, but we still get lat activation from weighted pull-ups, which one could argue need to be more controlled. I argue it with myself, but sometimes I feel better cranking out as many good reps as I can, and then once I either start losing grip or I start kind of like not being able to pull up as much, I like to speed up a little bit. So I'm hoping that's what we can implement today. Okay. I'm trying to think. I bet we just need to do... I'll do drop set. Just because we dropped lat pull down, I'll start doing drop set. I will take the belt off and then do some more pull-ups. But all of that aside, I'm pretty excited for this back day, honestly. I'm more excited for biceps, actually. Last back and biceps, which was Thursday, we did really good on biceps. That was the issues with the beta alanine workout, though, so you weren't there for it, but I think we're getting much stronger in our biceps, which is always good to hear, good to see. So hopefully this time we won't have an issue. But if you're ready, which I am, let's move right along into weighted pull-ups. Okay. All right. A couple more. Okay. All right. Okay. That's good. Come on. All right. Let's drop this. Okay. Okay. All right. We're not going to get as many as set one. for slowing down, that's for sure. Honestly, though, not a bad thing. Slowing down a little bit, like that's how you know we're getting good work out of it. But let's keep the weight on. Okay. Okay. Yeah. One more set. charged the pumping iron yesterday. For me, that's an insane pump. To anyone else, it's like baby stuff, but God, holy shit. Fuck. Alright, let's go post-workout meal. That was unbelievable. It's like every single bicep day for the last, I don't know how many, it just keeps getting better. Like, I'm like, okay, it can't get better than this, and then it just keeps getting better. And the reality of it is, eventually, that's what I'm gonna look like, just walking around day to day. And that's what really inspires me, mostly, is the fact that I know that if I stick to it every single day, even though it's boring, even though the food, this is like 1,500 calories worth of ground beef, rice, and chia seeds. Even though the food is really boring, I eat for function, and that function is going to have me walking around like a beast. And that's what really drives my, you can put on any other, like you can put on any song, whatever you listen to in the gym. You can have David Goggins screaming at you, like kicking you in the nuts over and over. You can do whatever it takes. But at the end of the day, it's just the consistency that's going to build what you want. And you have to, that's the mistake that took me so long to realize, because I was making it all the time. I wasn't consistent. I wasn't sticking to something. I really did think that I was training hard enough, but I mean, now I'm training as hard as I possibly can. I'm doing multiple drop sets because I feel better about doing drop sets than I do about training to failure, which in some instances it's kind of the same. You like on the weighted pull-ups, I would kind of hit 10 as like a baseline, but then drop the weight and then go to failure on that. So like in a way it's kind of like going to failure, but drop setted. At least that's what I like. Some people do so many reps with a certain amount of weight, drop set, so many reps, drop set, and some people just do failure drop sets, where it's just failure, 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 failure. Whatever works. Consistency is what matters. So consistent sleep, consistent hydration, consistent supplement take. I ordered fish oil. That does not come anytime soon because of the winter storm that is going on. I hope everyone is doing okay out there. We're good. We fortunately have not lost power, but for all of you who have, I hope everything is going great over there, and I just wish you all the best. But in those instances, like if just things take a turn and consistency gets thrown off, that is why previous consistency matters, because when you're consistent with something, it almost becomes second nature. Like you're kind of rewiring you. Like if you wake up constantly at a certain point in time every single morning, after like at the start, like if you start waking up at like really early, it's gonna suck the first little bit. Like first month it's gonna suck, but after a while it's gonna start being your norm. You're gonna want to wake up at 6 or 5 or whatever time you have to wake up. You're gonna want to do that because you're just rewiring yourself to want to do stuff. So whenever you make a change, you have to rewire it, and that takes discipline. That does take consistency, and that's what's super important. I think consistency is way more important than a lot of things. And like, we all can't be Mike Menzer. We can't all train every 4 days. We can't do that. He can. Everyone's different. Maybe you're one in the however many million that can do that. But I'm not, which means that on a consecutive basis, I have to be like, okay, I got all my supplements, I've got plenty of water, I'm all carbed up, I'm full, I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's get after it as hard as we can. And some days, shit just happens. Yesterday, I dropped the bar on myself twice. I mean, shit happens, but that doesn't mean I'm just gonna be like, all right, well, that's the workout. Like, keep at it, because consistency will make progress. Because I guarantee you, come next push day, we're not gonna fail bench press, because we're gonna come back smarter. We're gonna adapt. Adapt and consistency pretty much go hand in hand if you think about it. But I don't want to get too deep. I'm just saying, after so long, we will see Eli walking around with a huge hunk in arms. Those are the kind of arms, what you saw, that is the goal, and that's what I'm working towards in order to wear short sleeves again. So, I mean, seeing each pump get bigger makes me realize, oh, my arms actually are growing because I'm getting good hydration, I'm taking great supplements, I'm eating protein every day, I'm fueling on carbs, I'm eating enough fat and fiber, I've got consecutive sleep. I don't even know if I said sleep. I've got great hydration. I probably am just repeating myself, honestly. But that's what's important. Now, don't take advice from somebody like me because, I'm not huge. Take advice from people who are huge and have implemented it. But I'm just saying what I've realized over the course of training throughout the years is that consistency matters more than effort. Ooh, I'm gonna have to write that down. But that's a good thought to live with. Consistency matters more than effort. And a lot of people who put in a lot of effort most likely have put in all that consistency. So, my phone is gonna die and this recording will shut off, but I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna edit this together, and I will see you tomorrow for leg day.